Hello, everybody. How are you? Normally we have a great opening, but I'm still learning how to press all the buttons. Um, how is everybody? The Teacup Trap. Hello, hello. Grammy Dawn. How is everybody today? Happy Saturday. We are doing something new, and thank you so much, Southern Charm. If you guys like this shirt, this is a Reworker's Passion. Leslie from a Reworker's Passion makes these shirts, so I would definitely encourage you to check her out. All right. Sorry, getting some messages, trying to read those. Okay, so today we are doing a reverse auction. Unfortunately, Whatnot is not set up for a reverse auction. So we're going to make do in a little bit different manner. So last time I did this, there was a lot of clicking going on. We used the auction tab. Didn't work as well as I wanted, so I thought a lot about it. And the way we are going to do it now is, I explained it in the show notes, but basically, hold on. My husband is giving, honey, if you need me to do something, I have no idea how to do what you're telling me to do. So well, it's too late. All right. He's telling me I didn't do something technical. Giving me instructions from where he's at. All right. So what we're going to do is I will pin an item, and I'll walk through just a quick little example. I'll pin an item. It has a starting price. For instance, I'm not actually running this right now. This is just an example. But when I get to it, I would pin this item and I'd say, okay, we're going to run this item, and I'm going to start counting backwards. So $55 is top price right now. I'll go 55, 53, and I'll go down to a certain floor. When you hear a number that you say, hey, that's a cool starting price for me, go ahead and put an R in the chat. When I see that, that's the price that I will start the auction at. If I don't see any R's, no problem. That's cool too. We put the item back. I'm only going to do that one time for every item. So when it gets to that lower price that you're like, hey, that's cool, let's start it at the lower price, go ahead and throw that R in there. Because once I go through, that's it, just one time only. If you did it more than once, it would defeat the purpose of the whole reverse auction thing. All right. And there is items in the bin. And if you are just coming to Zoe's Treasures and you are new here, there is a first-time buyer coupon in the show notes. And we do free shipping. So everything in the auction tab, everything in the bin is free shipping today. Well, it's free shipping always. Certain raid trains, I may not do free shipping, but as a general rule, we do free shipping. This is our reverse auction show, so it is a little bit different. But if you come to our other shows, we typically do dollar starts on our other shows also. But today you will get first crack at lower prices at some of our higher end items. And in case I forgot to say it at the beginning, my name is Tracy. And we are a husband and wife team. My husband, Noel. Thank you so much. Green 13 is one of my favorites. So Jeremy over there, love them. Thank you for coming over and checking me out. So let's get started. We're going to go, since I used, thanks, Natural State of High. All right, since I use this as an example, we are actually going to we're going to do our first item right now. So you will not know when the floor price is. So I'll go down to a certain point. All right, well, watch and learn. I'm learning too. Hey, we're winging it. I've never done an auction like this, so you know what? We're going to learn together. Like I said, last time I did a reverse auction, I did it completely through running at lower prices on the auction tab. I felt it was clunky, so we're going to try this. All right, so first off, let me tell you about this guy because it is absolutely gorgeous. This is a Victorian glass bride's bowl, no chips or cracks, absolutely stunning, hand painted. Look at, this is my favorite part. Look at how it has that handle. I don't know if that's what it's for, but that's really cool. Let me show you something else. Base measurements, absolutely. Look at this. All right, so the top is 10 1/4, and then the bottom base is 4 inches diameter. And it stands a few inches high, a couple of inches, about 3 inches at the highest point. And let me show you something else. Now this isn't, let's see if we can get it to work in here. The edges are, this guy here, he glows. See if I can change this over so you can see it. All right, so we're not getting a whole lot there. But we put this on here. We've got a little bit of glow going around there on the edge, which I think is kind of cool, and you can see that green coming out. So it's not a Christmas tree, but it does have some of that chemicals in there that make up that glow. All right, so we're going to start this one. We're going to say if anybody likes to have this at 53, and I will give it a little weight in the middle. 50, 45, and 40. All right, since I didn't see a run, we're going to go ahead and put this guy back up, and we're going to move right along to the next one. Hopefully you kind of see how that works. Next up, we have a absolutely beautiful Nippon. So this is an antique piece. If you're familiar with some of the most popular china makers and bone china, Nippon is pre-Noritake, and everything used to be marked Nippon until about 1920s. Around the 1924, there was some legal acts that came into play where they had to then change and actually put the country that pieces were imported. Thank you so much, Best Kept Secret. So this one is 100 years old. We know for sure. It is a biscuit jar. I'm sure you could put, other things in there. To me, I called it a biscuit jar as far as just the shape and style. It is absolutely stunning. Let me show you the top here. It has all different types of animals around the top. And again, this is all hand painted over 100 years ago. No chips or cracks. And then we have the hand painting around the outside. And it's such a contradiction of the types of styles here. So you have a landscape, and then you have almost a folk arty type style going on all the way around. And it's like a beach landscape. It's so beautiful. Love the colors on it. That's the inside. It is signed, you can see it in there, by the artist. And the artist also signed the inside of the lid. And at the bottom, it has that hand-painted Nippon mark. So this is probably early 1900s. And we're going to start this one at 85, 80, 75, 70, 65, 60. All right, thank you for looking at this one. I love Nippon, so that was really an exciting piece for me to find. I found that one in an antique store. All right, if you are just joining, welcome. Thank you for coming to Zoe's Treasures. We are doing a reverse auction. I did put in the show notes how it works, but basically, I do not have any Beaumont pottery today. Basically, I start to count down. When you hear a price you want to start the bidding at, put an R in the chat, and that's what we'll start the bidding at. Okay, look at this piece. And because this is our reverse auction, this is the higher end pieces. So I do curate this for about 6 weeks to bring some of the best items that I can find and have access to. The rabbit, the bunny on the nest, I absolutely will. We'll do that one next after this one. Okay, so thank you, Peg Shop. I tried to pull together some good variety and different price points today too. So this is a handmade, hand-blown sign vase. It is stunning. It is a deep, deep black or purple. It's really depending on the light that you're looking at it, the color of the glass there. And then on the outside here, this is all applied. So all of this little kind of spirally going around there, all the way up through the top is applied glass after the fact. I know you're not going to be able to see it very well, but there is a signature right there. So it has been signed by the artist. There is the top, big, beautiful opening up there. This one stands 11 inches tall and is about 7 inches wide. Absolutely worth it. It's a one-of-a-kind piece since it was handmade. You can even tell, this is so cool here. On the base, so you see the base here. Can I read the signature? Let's see. Did I put it in the, let's see if I put it in the, let me pin it. I didn't even pin it. Did I put it? I did not. Higab, hold on. It's H-O, I think it's H-O-G-H. It is dated 2015. I cannot read. It looks like H-O-G, and I can't make out the rest of it. Now that is right there, though. What I was saying about the base, so you see the base here, and it's going to be hard to show you, but you see it's almost kind of off center. So here's the middle of it right here. So you can see we have a little bit more space here than down here. So that just kind of goes to that handmade nature of it. Is there a picture in the listing? I thought I put a picture in there. I don't know how good it came out. Thanks for reminding me, Southern Charm. But we're going to go ahead and start this one. So we'll start at 120, 115, 105, 95, 85. All right. That was this one. Thanks for looking at it. So after today, if you are interested, but you're like, hey, it's just not in my budget today, the items will go in my shop. They will be at the price that is listed in at the beginning auction prices. So they'll go in the shop, but they will not go in for any of the lower prices that we're getting to. All right, the next one is really special. Actually, I'm going to save it. That is my most expensive piece today, and we're going to save that one for the end. Let's take a look at this Northwood. That's a little bit smaller piece of glass. Absolutely beautiful, light blues, the light kind of opalescent blue here going down into more vivid blue at the bottom. Oh, run the hen, I'm sorry. We're going to come right back to this. Or not the hen, the bunny. You asked for the bunny. I'm so sorry. See, sometimes you just got to keep me on track. You just got to tell me. All right, we had a request for this. Thank you, it's worth it. Anybody who likes the shirt, I said it earlier, this is a Reworker's Passion. Miss Leslie over there. Leslie, sorry, I don't like to say Miss Leslie. Leslie, a Reworker's Passion, made this shirt. We bought it. She didn't make it for me. She makes them, and we purchased one. All right, we're going to do the bunny first because there was a request for this, and I do want to honor that. I'm just forgetful sometimes. It is from Leslie, yes. All right. We are going to do this little bunny here. This is a Mosser Jadeite bunny on a nest. It is so stinking adorable. It is 4 inches, and I measured the basket. So that's typically how these are measured is the basket size. There are no chips or cracks. Just absolutely stunning piece here. Little bunny there. Beautiful piece. And there is, it is marked, so there is a mark in there, so it authenticates it. And we're going to go ahead and get that one running. I'll do 22. I do not think this guy glows. Let's see. Oh, here, I'll just throw him in my box and tell you. No, that one does not glow. I do have a hen on the nest that glows. Run at 22. All right. It is up and going at 22. We're going to run for 10 seconds with a 2-second refresh, and it is going now. Thank you so much for your bid. Yeah, they are. Some of them do go for that high. And Odd Collector Mom, congratulations. That's heading to you. Thank you, thank you. I try to price reasonable. I know some of the items look somewhat high. But I do try to price below other comps that I see, just recognizing that this is Whatnot. And we try to bring you good deals. All right, we're going to go back to the Northwood, and then we will do the hen on the nest that glows. So let's take a look at this Northwood. I started to describe it. It's here somewhere. There it is. All right. It is a beauty. It is 10.5 inches tall. There are no chips or cracks on it. Absolutely stunning piece. I love it because right here, like some of the fingers kind of came together and there's like a little opening. So I think that was really neat. We'll go ahead and start this one at 45, 43, 39, 35, and 32. All right, thanks for looking at that one. All right, let's go and do our hen on the nest since we are talking about things on nests. Okay, let me find it. And we will pin it. So this is another mosser. Buffet blue is the color. I don't have like a reference guide to go by, so I was just using the internet for research. The closest I can find for a accurate color was buffet blue, but this is almost like it has like a carnival glass look to it because you can see the iridescence. You can see the iridescence under the light, some greens and yellows going on in there. It is the split tail. It is stunning. I love this one. Did I put, yep, 6.5 inches. So the basket measures 6.5 inches. It is mosser. You have a mini one like that. Cool. Yeah, this is beautiful. Let me show you because this guy does glow really beautifully. So let me put him over here in the box and switch the camera so you can take a look. And there it is. He is glowing like crazy. You get some light. You see even more when I add another flashlight onto him. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully get this guy going. And I can do 63, 60, 58, 55, 50. All right, we'll run them now. And beautiful guy is up and running for 50. We're going to bring him back over to this camera. Thank you so much for your bids. I appreciate it. And Reese's Vintage Pieces. Love the name. Congratulations. This is heading to you. Beautiful piece. If you guys like the hens, I am on a raid train. It is a pink raid train, October 2nd. I do have a pink one on that. I actually have 2 pink ones on that day. So you can mark that one. Let's see what's next on our list. Where were we? We have a basket. So this is a Fenton. And this is in perfect condition. It is so gorgeous. Look at this. It has that bamboo shaped handle on it. So it looks like bamboo. The handle does glow. It lights up really, really good. I don't know if you can see it with all these lights going on. Probably not. Oh, there you can. So, but the handle does glow really, really well. A little bit around the edge, but it's really the handle on this one that has a gorgeous green glow. But it is an absolutely stunning basket. You can do so much with this. The colors are amazing on it. And we're going to go ahead and start that one at 55. 50. 48. 43. And 35. Run at 35. Absolutely. Here we go. If you were just joining, we're doing a reverse auction today. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your bids. Southern Charm, that is heading to you. Congratulations. Next, we have a gorgeous piece of milk glass. So I picked up this milk glass thinking that it would look great with a tree in it. Because Southern Charm has got me thinking about all the things I can put trees into. Regardless, just think about this for your holidays. You take the lid off and you can fill it with, I don't know, red bulbs for Christmas, red and green, or gold and white. It is a gorgeous piece of Fostoria milk glass. Look at the size of this. It is heavy. Remember, we have free shipping. It is a stunner. It's in perfect condition. Beautiful like lattice work around the edges there. You've got the lid. And this is an older piece of milk glass. It actually glows. And we have more decor rating with a party of 22. Welcome in. More Decor, thank you so much. Please put in there in the box or in the chat when your next show is, what you sell. I know what you sell, but other people may not. What you sell, when your next show is. Thank you so much for rating us. We appreciate it. If you are just coming over, my name's Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures. We are doing a reverse auction. There's some instructions in the show notes, but stick around and watch how this works. It's kind of cool. All right, so let me see if I can show you the glow on this one. Look at that glow. So you know it's a little bit older milk glass. You can see that green glow in there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start this one at $45. So if you hear a price that you're comfortable starting bidding at, you put an R in the chat, and that's the price I'm going to start the bidding. 43, 40, 38. Run at 38. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. And that is up and going. 38, and it is open for bidding. Anybody can bid when we start an auction. Thank you so much for your bids. Southern Charm, that's heading to you. Well, hello, I love discounts. How are you? All right, thank you so much. Let's go on to the next thing we have. Thank you, More Decor. You have a great show. Or I hope you had a great show too. Okay, we have some Costa candlesticks. Thank you, and there she is right there, you guys. Leslie, we have been talking about you because I am getting so many questions and compliments on the shirt you made. So I am telling everybody to go see you for more tie-dye shirts. Okay, these are Costa candlesticks. So glass, just elegant beauty right here. That's what this is, just elegance. They are marked. Where were they marked? I thought I put a picture in. Oh, maybe this was the picture that didn't come out too well. Absolutely stunning. I'm trying to find where they were marked. They are marked. So they are etched right down here, Costa, with the numbers that I put in there. So it says Costa 06024. I'm not sure if that is a date or if there's like a inventory type numbering system, but you do get two of them. They're in perfect condition. They stand 8 inches tall. And we're going to start on that one at $20. $15, $13, and $10. Run at 10, we'll do that. And they are up and going. Thanks so much for your bid. If you are just coming in with the raid, hopefully you're seeing how we're working this. Southern Charm, thank you so much. These are heading your way. So I love the idea of a reverse auction. Whatnot is not technically set up for one. Last time I did it, I did thank you so much. I did it all through auction and a lot of clicking and a lot of buttons, and I found it very clunky. So far this one seems to go a little bit smoother. Okay, this next item to me is pretty unique. I've never seen one, maybe you have. And I'm gonna have to hold it in front of our other camera to get a close-up of it. But this is a vintage sterling silver mother of pearl baby rattle. So it actually like has a little rattling in there. And they would give these to commemorate the birth. So it's from about the 60s is the time frame of it. There is some like patina on there. It is sterling. I put a picture in there. So on the very back of it, it is actually marked sterling. I don't know if I'm going to get my camera to focus enough to show you, but there is a picture showing where it says sterling. And then on the front here, let's see if I can switch over here and hold it up to this camera. See if we can get a view. They're kind of getting a view of it. It actually has like the dates. That's like the months of the year. And then, so it would commemorate the birth of a baby. And I don't know if we're going to be able to focus it in, but right there at the top is where it actually says sterling. So we're going to go ahead and run this one. And it comes with the little box that it came in from the 60s. Okay, so we'll start this one at 30. And it is very light. 28. 25, 20, 18, 15. All right. Thanks for looking at that one. I've got a couple really small pieces that we're going to try to get our cameras to work good with. Speaking of, all right, we have a thimble here. I have never sold a thimble before. So if this sells today, this will be a first for me. That would make a gorgeous necklace for a new mother. That is such a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I have for my babies, when they were little, their grandmothers gave them like little tiny baby rings. They never wore them. They just got put away in a jewelry box. But those would have made a good necklace. Okay, so I have a thimble here. Like I was saying, I have never sold a thimble before. This is a antique thimble. It is sterling. It's Gouloche. I'm probably not saying the maker's name right. Envy rating with a party of 1. Hello, Envy. Thank you for coming in. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself down there in the chat so everybody can see who you are and give you a follow. And we appreciate the raid. Okay, so it Gula. I'm going to slaughter the name. I wrote it in there. It is enamel. So we have sterling silver top and bottom, and then there's an enamel overlay with hand-painted roses on it. And I know you're not going to see it like that. Let's go over here and see if we can actually, there you go. Look at the beauty of this. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, $42 for a thimble. That's kind of high. Well, we're going to count down a bit here. And actually did start this quite a bit lower than the comps I was finding. So we're going to go ahead and start this one at 38. Thank you, rescued by Michelle. 35. If you know somebody who collects thimbles, this would be a great Christmas gift for them. 30. 25. 22. All right, thank you so much for looking at that. And I wonder if our last tiny piece is on here. Nope, we'll get to it in a minute. How about, does anybody like Waterford Crystal? I have never personally owned Waterford Crystal. But we have a set of Waterford Crystal goblets. They're gorgeous. They are stunning. Think about holidays coming up. I mean, you obviously can use them to drink out of, but how gorgeous would this be as part of like a centerpiece decorated up? Think about the lights, twinkle lights kind of reflecting off all that gorgeous cut going on in here. They are stunning. They are marked Waterford. Let's see if I could find it. They are marked Waterford on here. I've just got to find it. Here it goes. So I'm not sure if I put a picture in the chat or in the listing or not, but we'll see if we can get it focused in for you so you can see, so you know they are authentic. So it's right there, Waterford. And we're going to go ahead and get those going. They are nice tall goblets, 8.5 inches. And we will start those at 45, 43, 38, 35, 31, 25. All right, thank you for looking at those. Put them back. Anytime I get something that's like, I don't know, delicate, I get afraid I'm gonna, I gotta be super gentle. All right, this is a stunner. If you like green glass or carnival glass, look at this piece. Oh, I got stickers on the bottom. Look at this. So this is Imperial glass. It is absolutely stunning. So it's like a base green glass with, it's carnival, but the base is green. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has all that beautiful reflection of different colors like carnival glass does. And just look at the texture. Not only is it visually appealing, but like to touch it is just It's just absolutely stunning. We have a sawtooth top along there. That is the bottom of it. It is in mint condition. Just due to its age, the only thing it may need is a nice cleaning. It is 10 inches tall, and we're going to start that one at 48, 45, 40, 35, 30. Run at 30. Absolutely. And it's going down. Thank you so much for your bids. I did have a few smaller ones, but this bigger one is just beautiful. Kelly's Lighthouse, heading to you. Congratulations, and thank you so much. Up next is the Viking owl. So somebody in my chat show yesterday was asking about this owl, and I said, you have to come back today because I wasn't going to run it yesterday. This is a hefty piece of glass. It is another Viking piece. It is just a nice, thick, heavy piece of glass. And if you like owls as much as Southern Charms' husband loves owls, you just have to go ahead and get this one. It is absolutely beautiful. The back is flat, and then you have all that gorgeous owl on the front. This guy stands 5.5 inches tall, and we're going to start that one at 13, 11, 9. Run at 9, absolutely. Green 13. You are here. Well, welcome. I did not see you come in. And that is up and running. Thank you so much for your bids. It is a beautiful piece. Fairy Trove, that is heading to you. Thank you very much and congratulations. Okay, this one we'll go with just about any style. This is amazing, you guys. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, absolutely. I would be honored, Green 13, if you stole this system. I'm just trying it for the first time. It seems to be going better than all the clicks. All right. This is a vanity tray. You're going to see behind the scenes here. So it is a mirrored vanity tray, antique. Let's see. I don't know what kind of metal. I'm pretty sure it's brass, but you're going to have to decide for yourself. It is metal. Look at the feet. The feet are gorgeous. It measures 12-inch diameter. There's the bottom of it. We're going to go ahead and start this one at 72, 68, 65, 60. Hello, Moody. 58. 55. Run at 55. Absolutely, Southern Charm. And that is going. Thank you so much for your bid. I used this as my base to take pictures for Battle of the Cameo, which is coming up next week. Southern Charm, this is heading to you. Thank you so much. My Time Toffee. This is our second time doing a reverse auction. So the idea was actually given to us by Jeremy at Green 13. He tried it a couple of times, I think, with watches. I loved it and, kind of copied. All right. For all of my antique ironstone lovers out there, I have the most amazing piece. Oh, thank you so much, the White Owl. Okay, look at this. This is my favorite piece of the whole show. Okay, antique ironstone, Flo Mulberry Transfer, Staffordshire Coffee or Teapot. Look, oh my God, isn't it, Cynthia, that's what I said when I saw it. I got it from an antique store, and I literally, I told my husband, I'm like, I can't do it. And then he walked up front, and there I come carrying this up to the front. It is stunning. It is in perfect condition. Just let me make sure before, from what I have seen, up here, usually on the spout, there is a little flea bite here, but no big chips or anything. Oh, there's a little chippy here, right there on the inside. Look at the coloring. We do have an interior crack line, but it does not go to the exterior, way down inside there. And then we have the maker's mark here. It is kind of blurry, hard to see, but it is so beautiful. It has almost that kind of weeping willow type design going on with it. Look at this handle. That is the sassiest handle I've ever seen. And we're going to start that one at $125, $120, The road less traveled, thank you. I thought those cameos were pretty neat. 115. Are you in there? I'll have to go check out what everybody else is bringing. 110. 95. All right, well, this will be in my bin if you guys are interested in the future. There are so many great things in that Battle of the Cameos. You guys, if you're not sure what we're talking about, Battle of the Cameos is a battle raid train run by CG Boomerang Echo and Corey Man X. It is coming up on Tuesday. Ton of great sellers in there. It goes for most of the day. I am in the Battle of the Best too. We'll talk about that one next, and I'll show you guys what we have. And yes, the Battle of the Cameo preview show is tonight, so check out CG Boomerang. You can go bookmark that Cameo show. Pre-bids, everybody has their stuff loaded, accepting pre-bids already. Let me show you this one, and then I'll show you, we'll talk about Battle of the Best. All right, we have an L.E. Smith swung vase. I couldn't do a reverse auction show without a swung vase. Remember, it's free shipping, and I love to ship big old things for free. All right, look at this. This is an L.E. Smith blue swung vase, 17 inches of glorious beauty going on here. Oh, have you figured me out, Eye for Beauty? You've already figured me out. And we do have a pre-bid, so we are going to go ahead and run this one. This guy is up and going right now. Thank you so much for your pre-bid on this absolutely stunning swung vase. Thank you, thank you. And Ken Cindy, this is going home to you. Congratulations. Let me put it over here. All right. On the Northwood too, well, we will hop over to that. Thank you so much for letting me know. We have the Northwood, another swung vase. This is a tad bit smaller, but at 10.5 inches, it still stands very beautifully. We're going to go ahead and run this one. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your pre-bid. I do appreciate that. I love how it has like the opalescence at the top and it gets down into this baby blue down here. I think that is so beautiful. Rags to Rufus, going to you. Thank you, thank you. And my husband always does the buttons for me. I forget when we have purchases to do the buttons. Let's see, there you go. Got to remind me, and I'll click the buttons. All right, do you guys like glowy stuff? I am all of a sudden all into glowy glass. Like for the longest time I could have cared less. I have the buttons. I have all the power now. I could press the buttons. So I could have cared less about glowy glass, and all of a sudden I got into it. So now I get super excited about stuff that glows. Look at this thing. Look at this Empoli diamond optic purple glass. How stunning is this? First of all, I just love that it's purple. Watch, you just wait. I'm going to show you the glow on this. So this stands 8.5 inches tall. There is no chips or cracks. It is in mint condition. It is glorious. Look at that cut on there. Let me show you how this thing glows. Are you ready for it? Look at that beauty. We're going to start the bidding on that one at 24. 22. 20. 18. Run at 18, absolutely. We're going to get this going, and then I'll pull it out of the light there. Let's see, 1, 8. It is up and running. I'm going to switch cameras and pull it back over here. Thank you so much for your bids. And I love discounts. This is going to you. I literally purchased this from you, and now it's going back to you. Congratulations. All right, how about instead of one swung vase, 2? So what's better than 1? 2, of course, always. You know, if you want, go ahead, try reverse auctions. I'm having a blast with this. It's just a little bit different, you know? I'm not going to do it every week, but I think for my for some of our higher end items like this, I love it. All right, 2 green swung vases. You're going to get both of them. As you can see, one is slightly taller. We have a 14.5 and a 12.5. They are beautiful. I love like how they get a little bit of the fat bottoms going on there. Some chunky fingers up on top. This one does have, full disclosure, there's something down in there. If you got a brush, you can get in there. I'm sure you can get it cleaned out. But it's not necessarily a call out. It needs like a brush to clean it. We're going to go ahead and start that one at, oh, let's have fun, 85. 75. 65. 55. Run at 55. We'll do it. And they are up and going. Thank you so much for your bids. And Southern Charm, those are heading to you. Thank you. All right, so are you guys enjoying the reverse auction? Just something a little bit different? All right, I'm glad. Okay, good. All right, just because I got to give my husband a hard time, and I promise him every show I say, I am never running big things again. I say this every show until the next show. So just to make sure my husband knows that I am still running big things. Look at this beauty here. We have a cloisonne, maybe not, if I'm saying that right, brass vase. Now there is a call out, so let me make sure I'm telling you, I put it in the notes, but I want to make sure I show you. It is a beautiful, beautiful floral. We're getting right there. There is a ding. So there's a ding here and there's a dent here. So you have 2 spots. This one's not so much noticeable, but that guy, yeah, somebody hit it with something, unfortunately. But you can put that in the back and then just look at this. Look at that side of it. It's beauty. All right. 15.5 inches tall. We'll start that at 45. And it's heavy. It's a good heavy piece. 40. 30. 20. Run it at 20. It's going. And that's going now. Thanks so much for your bids. And the road less traveled, that is going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, this next one's pretty cool. All right. Look at this. This is a whole set now. The vintage pocket, that I usually say that's my husband. My husband set it all up. He has given me control of the buttons, but it is programming my husband does. It's not technically OBS. He uses other systems, but it's similar to like an OBS. Okay, so we have a 5-piece set. I'm going to show you all the pieces. It is a vanity set. This is not real gold. I'm sure it's just gold coloring, but you have the mirror. It is in really great shape. There might be a minor scratch or two, and like in here's a little, you can tell there's been some use, but it's still in really good shape. So we have a mirror. You get the brush, the comb, a powder jar, and it has the same gold pattern on that powder jar. And you have like that pressed glass look on the outer sides of that. And a beautiful set of ladies' gloves. I don't know if these are like fancy gloves or driving gloves. I don't know. But you're going to get all 5 pieces, and we're going to start the bidding at that at $40 today. I don't know how to hold these. Church gloves, is that what they are? $35. I think he's pretty amazing too. $25. Run at $25. They're going now. All 5 pieces. Up and running. Thanks so much for your bid. Remember, win again. Congratulations. Well, I don't have enough hands. Give me a second here. You guys, I see some of you unlocking the tiers. Don't forget, go up here, grab your coupons. So we do offer coupons at every single level. This is a beauty here. Think Halloween, okay? You've got to think Halloween, moving into Christmas. This is like multi-seasonal. It is an Ellie Smith black amethyst glass trophy vase. So obviously it looks like a trophy. It is a vase, and it has 2 like dancing nymphs on it, if I'm saying that word correctly. Let's see if I can actually show you what those look like. See if we can, so you can kind of see them, the dancing, which is so neat. They're like embossed. You can feel them on there. So this guy will start bidding at $28. Witchy vibes, that's right. Like pumpkins or like branches coming out, and then at Christmas you can do like the red, the green, or even white would be gorgeous. 18, 15, run at 15, will do. And that is up and going. Absolutely, you can like really make this into something for all the holidays. Think about black and red for Valentine's. It's like a clear or white. It just goes with everything. Fairy Trove going to you. Thank you so much. This next one's just really fun. Oh, that would be really cool. And have it like next to the candy bowl when you're passing out candies and the smoke coming out. That would be cool. We're the family that dresses up to pass out candy, so I love Halloween. All right. This is just probably the funnest piece I have today. This is a Wade. It is a big old Wade. It is a Wade's Piggy Bank. What was her name? When I was looking it up, I saw her name, but I can't think of the name. It actually does say Wade, so you can see that right there on the bottom, Wade, England. So you know there's some authenticity to it, Miss Piggy, yes. Well, I think it was like Hillary. I think it was officially called Hillary. It has a little slot for your money, and of course the stopper, which you just saw when I flipped it over. It does look like there may be a tad bit of paint wear on her bow, and maybe a little scrape right there on the back of her neck. There's a little spot. But she is stinking cute, and I did not even know that they made Wades this big, 7 inches tall. We'll start that at 18, 15, 13, 11, and we'll run at 11. And that's going now. She is really adorable. I thought when I found her at an auction, and I thought it was just a piggy bank. I had no clue it was Wade's till I got it home. Southern Charm, thank you so much. All right, another Nippon. Y'all know how I like my Nippon. So at one point, I had like 4 of these gorgeous Nippon vases, and I sold them all. And I happened, oh, is she going to your granddaughter? That would be so cool. That is perfect for like a little girl's room. I finally came across another one. I think these are so stunning. These are so classic. They're like granny core to the max. Oh, well, thank you so much, Wildflowers. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm having fun doing it this way. So this is a Nippon. So again, over 100 years old vase, all hand painted. All of the pieces, all of the sides are hand painted. Nippon is very infamous for some of the gold designs that they put on. Now, the only call out is along the handles here. I mean, it is 100 years old. There is some wear, paint wear. So no chips or cracks, but there is a bit of paint wear going on the handle. But it is a phenomenal piece here. We do have the Nippon mark on the bottom. It actually says Nyla White vase. I don't know if Nyla White was the person it belonged to. I have no clue. But that little blue mark, that's the Nippon mark. It is so beautiful. And you can feel the paint, the texture of it. We'll start that at 50. 45. And grab a drink of water. And we will run it at 45. And that is up and going. Oh, I did 11 inches tall. I was about to say, did I put the height in there? This is one of those pieces that just is super elegant. Mickey 1959 heading your way. Thank you so much. Let's do something, well, we're doing glass, so not something totally different, but this is a little bit newer in style. But I wanted to put it in here, one, to have some good varying price points, but also because how Christmas is this? Can you get any more Christmas than this crate and barrel bowl? It is a stunner. Big, thick, heavy, clear base with a gorgeous emerald green top. This does not glow, but it is stunning. And we're going to start this one at 25. It is 7.5 inches across, 7 inches tall. 20. 15. 12. We'll run at 12. Thanks so much for your bids. I am not the most creative person, but I can Pinterest with the best of them and figure out things to put in bowls like this. Southern Charm, going your way. Thank you. Are you ready for another glower? Oh, Shiny Brights in there. Yes, yes. You know, I cannot get my hands on Shiny Brights. Yes, you are. I love discounts. You love glowers. I tried to buy some Shiny Brights at the antique store the other day. I think I would have had to take out a second mortgage. They were so expensive. So they stayed at the store. Okay, look at this beautiful apple. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Do you have tons? Wow. You are sitting on like a whole retirement if you have Shiny Brights. Like, I'm serious. At least here in Southern Pennsylvania, I can't touch them. Okay, so we have a paperweight. It is an apple paperweight. You know what this reminds me of? The poison apple that the witch who gave to Snow White. That's what this reminds me of. Mainly because of this feature. Look at that baby glow. Where's my other light? I lost my other light. Here we go. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. We're going to start the bidding at that at 15. 14. 13. 12. Run at 12. Let me come back to this camera and we'll get that up and going. And that's going now. Thank you so much for your bids. And I like that it's purple on the inside. I don't know, what is it in purple glass? I mean, I know it has to be like Reese's Vintage Pieces, going to you, thank you. Any of the minerals that are glowy minerals, but like all purple glass that I find glows. So far, I have not come across one that has not. Of course, I have very limited, population to choose from. But okay, this is another tiny little piece. This is from the UK, and it is a tremor pottery bird. It is a little baby wren, and which I think is so cool. If you know anybody named Wren, this would be such a cool gift. My hairdresser is named Wren. But it is a little pottery bird, and it is very detailed. I think it is absolutely adorable, and I think it's cool that it came from the UK. So just to have something that has traveled that far, it is marked, not that you're going to be able to see, but it is marked Tremor on the bottom, Tremor UK. Let's see if I can do this. So you can, there you go, actually get a little bit better view of it if I can quit moving. And we'll start that at 15. 12. 10. 8. Run at 8. And that's going now. We'll come back over here. Beautiful little tremor bird. This was one of those, you know how you're always tempted. There's certain those pieces you're tempted to keep. This was one of mine. And oh wow, everything's flashing is on my screen at the same time. Reese's Vintage Pieces, congratulations, thank you. I had like 4 things flash at the same time. I'm like, what am I reading? What am I looking at? All right, this next one is a tea set. It is from Germany. It is beautiful, and there are 13 pieces. So I'm not going to like show every single individual piece, give you an idea here what's coming. But we have 6 saucers, 6 cups. So let's start with those. Look at how dainty. They are so dainty. If you have a young daughter in your life or a young girl in your life, this is maybe a little high priced, but it would sure teach them daintiness and all of those table manners, all that etiquette. What a great way to learn. It is absolutely stunning. I cannot pronounce the name. It is German. I wrote it on the listing, and that is what it says on the bottom here. Love the pale pink colors. So you have 6 cups, 6 saucers, and your teapot. Just, it's so delicate and so beautiful. We have no chips or cracks. It is in mint condition. And we're going to start that one at 80. 75, 70, 65, 60. I do secretly love shipping. All right, this is one's going to go into my bin. I don't know. I don't know if I love shipping. I really don't know. I don't love shipping. Shipping, I say this all the time, shipping and taxes, they're parallel. You only ship because you made sales, so there's a blessing in shipping. You only pay taxes because you made money, so there's a blessing in taxes. So to me, they're about the same. All right, we have reached the end of our list. And since I don't bring anything back to rerun again, it is true, isn't it? We won't be doing that, but I do want to show you, I saved one item. This is the most expensive one of the day. And Mr. I for Beauty, if you are still in here, if you can give any more information on this, I have been researching this for days. Go away, Bill. I don't know if he's still here. Oh, wait, I don't know where is this one? I didn't run this. We'll run this. We'll just run that one for fun. But this is an absolutely gorgeous piece. So this is MCM time period, Fratelli Toso. It is a cased Opalino biomorphic glass vase. That is a mouthful. That is like, say that 10 times fast. Look at the pinks on this. Look at the ombre going all the way down. It is a stunner. It is just absolutely beautiful. Pretty rare in this color. I found one other one in this color in my research. I did find a couple other, like more in the blues and the greens. It does not glow. Surprisingly, I was really hopeful when I got it. I will offer it one time right now at $350. If anybody's interested, you can put run in the chat. And if I don't see a run, this will be one that we'll hold on to for a while. It'll sit and just kind of wait for that collector to come along. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, but you've got a chance to see it. Let me tell you, we're not quite done. Let me tell you about Battle of the Best coming up tomorrow. So there's quite a few people. If you're in the chat right now and you are in Battle of the Best, please feel free to put in what you have, what your time slot is. Let people know so they can go and check out your item. I am bringing, oh my God, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Hold on, let me grab it. Oh, here it is. All right. Had a little panic attack. I thought I misplaced it. I have a gorgeous, gorgeous Blanco. The bunny on the nest, with that one is gone. I love discounts. Oh, you're bringing bunny. Sorry, I had a bunny on the nest too. I Love Discounts has a bunny on the nest. It is pretty amazing. Absolutely check theirs out. Yours has a little more going on than mine did. But look at this beautiful purple amethyst purple, same word basically. Double spout Blanco water pitcher. It is gorgeous. This is my battle item. The surprise, you come to my show tomorrow. This baby has a secret surprise. You come to my show tomorrow. What time am I on? 2 o'clock? Oh, I have it. It's there. Go check my shows. And you will see the surprise. I can't give it away. It's like Christmas morning. It takes all the fun out of it. All right, let's have some fun. I still have a few items left. For some reason, I don't know what I did. I didn't even list this guy. Thank you so much for your purchases from the bin. I have no idea why I didn't even list him. 2 p.m. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. I thought it was 2. I have a lot going on tomorrow. We're just going to go ahead and run this one as a random item. We're not going to do the reverse on this one, but this is really pretty. This doesn't have much glow, even though it is, I don't know, this more purplish brown. It's a really neat little trinket tray. A million little bubbles going on in there. I really like this guy. We're going to run him. Let's have some fun. We're going to start this at $1, up and going. Thank you so much for your bits. Yes, 3 shows tomorrow. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. I did not plan that very well. Southern Charm, that is going to you. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. I said I wasn't going to rerun anything, but let's have some fun. I'm going to pick a few items, and I'm going to run them on sudden death. And we will see if you guys like them. I'm going to run them just a little bit lower price, so I'll just pick a price point. We'll run it on sudden death. 10 seconds. So if you like it, get them swiping fingers ready. Let's take a look at this Bride's Bowl. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. I just might. All right, I'm going to run this Bride's Bowl. We're not going to do reverse auction on this one. I'm just going to run it on sudden death. So if you like this guy, it is stunning. Look at, is that a handle? I do not know why they did it. I just love it though. All bowls need this. Look, you can just have your cereal bowl and or your ice cream. Like, this needs to be a standard in all bowls. Anyways, we're going to run this. Sudden death. Let me turn it on. I just dropped the price down. 10 seconds sudden death. Going now. If you are interested in this beauty, look at that gold. If I was like talented, I would spin it really fast. Yes, I have a marble cameo set for Battle of the Cameos. All right. Let's go ahead and give these a whirl on sudden death. These are, if you weren't here the first time I showed these are Waterford Crystal. Absolutely stunning. I mean, you know, you would feel like, I don't know, like just high class and glamorous, drinking out of Waterford crystal goblets. We're going to run these on sudden death just because I don't use sudden death enough. And we're going to give these a really good price to have some fun. All right, ready, gets on your mark, get set, go. $20, a pair of Waterford crystal goblets on sudden death. Oh, you want to hear the, oh, I got to hold it just right. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if my mic's picking that up. Thanks for looking at those. We'll do one more before we go find somebody to raid. Which one should we do? Let's do the Nippon biscuit jar. I love me some Nippon. We're going to do this gorgeous Nippon biscuit jar. I am fascinated with the landscape and the folk artsy paint on this. No idea why I am. I just am. All right, we're going to do sudden death. I'm going to drop this guy down. $65, sudden death, 10 seconds, up and going. Antique, 100-year-old biscuit jar, hand-painted, Nippon. Absolutely beautiful. All right, thanks for looking at that. So anything that is still here will be in my bin if you are interested in the future. And I hope to see you at my next show. So tomorrow I do have quite a few shows. In the morning, I am on the Vintage Kitchen Raid Train. I already have items listed. Free shipping, all dollar starts. Then we have Battle of the Best, where we have that Blanco with the secret. That is started at $1. There is some pre-bids. That's at $2. And then at $7, I have an ephemera show. I have a whole portfolio of 1930s artwork and sketches. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so glad you got to be here too. Thank you so much. So everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for hanging out in my second reverse auction. Come back, watch for another one in about 6 weeks or so. We'll do it again. I'll have all new items. So with that, we're going to go find somebody to raid. I'm going to do my exit. Let's see if I can figure out how to do my exit. I don't know who's on. Let's see. Wow, I think we're gonna just chance it up here, and go with somebody. I have Mod Vintage, only has 6 viewers. Let's go bless them. Please hang out. Let's see if I can do my closing and we'll go raid them. Oh, my buttons aren't working. Hold on. Okay, come on. Work, buttons, work. All right, we're just going to raid because my buttons aren't working. All right, see you all next time. Bye, everybody.